Hey guys, day 30, it's 10 minutes past 7, and randomly there are fireworks going off in my town, and I have no idea why. No idea, literally none. I just did my final bit of writing for the month of Nano itself. I couldn't really get into rhythm today, and I'm getting another headache, and it's just... I was determined to write at least 1,000 words, and in the end I wrote... Oops, I got my stats open. I wrote 1,214, giving me what I will now, for Nano, the month itself, consider my final total of 53,040. Which, you know, isn't bad. I'm going to confirm myself as a winner right after I make this video. I will continue to write Becoming. I might give myself a day off tomorrow, or a couple of days off, and I might pick it up at the weekend. Or I might decide tomorrow not to give myself a break, because I'm terrible at starting something, setting it to one side, and thinking, yeah, I'll come back to that later, and then I never come back to it, and it would kind of suck if I didn't come back to it. I mean, I've got the ideas for the end, it's just I'm having quite a bit of trouble getting up the momentum to arrive at that final destination, as it were. Which sucks a little bit. It feels a little disappointing. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself that I can't quite get there, but I'm determined to get there. I wrote a very simple scene today of Cole's basically just been sitting around and listening to the chatter around the house, and plan is being hatched to retaliate, basically, to because you know they can't just. Gareth is a very, very proud alpha. He is, you know, he can't let things like that go unpunished. Things like the attack on his own pack, you know. One of his own might very well be dead. Several of his have been hurt. It just feels like an attack on his pack, and you know he just will not allow that. So you know there's no way he just lets sleeping dogs lie. No pun intended. So you know, but they're planning it carefully. So it's about more than a week after the full moon now, and Cole's been listening, and Gareth and Elsworth are kind of barely even acknowledging him. You know, they're not really batting an eye, and you know, his parents are acknowledging him, but they're kind of keeping a little bit of distance, if only out of respect for Gareth's wishes that Cole be made to realise that he's made a mistake. But you know, Cole's kind of under house arrest, so doesn't really like to do apart from listen. Then he goes up and he very briefly visits Josiah's room. Sorry, I'm just on the laptop again. Josiah's still not eating. He's still not drinking. He's wasting away basically. He's kind of to put it bluntly, he's killing himself very slowly and probably very painfully. He's starving himself. Not a good way to go, because in my universe werewolves have to eat a lot because they have high metabolisms, you know, and they burn through food quite quickly. So you need to eat Josiah, but because he whatever's happened to Luke, and it's really bothering him. So Cole actually goes in to say that what he goes in and he says, I thought you would want to know that the pack on the move, they'll find out what happened to Lucan, and Josiah's response is actually a growl, and Cole reads the message, you know, loud and clear, very, very simply and very easily, that he's not welcome. So he leaves, he heads back to his own room, and Felipe is there, and Felipe and Sophia are two of the ones who will be going to the woods to strike back, as it were. So you know, I actually ended it with Cole finding it very hard not to feel afraid, because his parents will both be going, and his two closest friends will be going. So you know, and he regrets that he won't be able to go. He suspects that even if he wasn't badly injured like he is, he probably wouldn't be allowed to go anyway because of what he did, and Gareth being so mad at him. So yeah, he knows he's got a long way to go before he can regain his alpha trust. And that's all I wrote today. It wasn't a lot at all. It doesn't really look like much. But yeah, I was determined to write 1,000, at least 1,000, and I wrote just over that, which was nice. It was Felipe's appearance that bumped it over, actually. But yeah, it didn't feel very organic, the flow. It didn't feel smooth. I just sat here kind of staring for a while, and I thought, well, I found myself watching the clock as well, so that's usually an indicator to me that I'm pretty much done for the day. Like I said, I'll have to decide whether I'm going to write tomorrow, and it depends on whether I write tomorrow night as to whether I make a video tomorrow, because like I did with Origin, I will probably continue to make videos for the duration of the writing process, as it were. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what will happen. I'm not sure how long that will take me. It might be that I'll pop up every few days or once a week or something. We'll see. I mean, there isn't a whole lot left in the story to tell. It's just figuring out how to get there and how to make it end without dragging it out and making it boring. Congratulations to all those who have already been declared winners. I know there's a lot of people out there who have passed 50k and declared themselves winners already. A few other people are really, really close now. So, you know, just keep at it. You know that you've got until midnight, and everyone who's in America, you've got plenty of time. You've got more time than we have. So, you know, the last day, just do what you can. Even if you don't win, I'm sure everyone had fun. And if not, you know, it's good exercise. But yeah, I may chicken soup tomorrow. I may not, but yay Nano and yay 50k. So yes, see you all soon, guys, and just keep writing. And you know, don't give up. Have fun. Bye.